but then that goes wrong then. But don't worry about it, guys. We'll be back in action in just a few months' time. I'm glad you're all bearing with us, and we'll get going in just a few moments' time as well then. Like I say, it's been absolutely fantastic. As you can see, my amazing driver there, isn't it? He's doing a bit of Saturday Night Fever there, isn't he? Lovely stuff indeed then. For anyone who's just joining us on back on YouTube, apologies about that. I had a horrible blue screen with an error there, but luckily for you, the only thing you missed was me talking absolute nonsense there. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the invite, and then we'll be back going in just a few moments' time as well. So bear with us, guys, and as Dan has just set up the lobby, and then we'll be going once again then as well. And it's a reprieve, isn't it, for Shane, though, isn't it? It's great stuff there for Shane, as he gets to take up his pole position, which is absolutely fantastic. It really is, isn't it? Of course, I was joining the YouTube. Let me just reiterate. Yeah, apologies, guys. I had a blue screen there, and that wasn't a very good, was it? There, as Simon's asked what's happened. I think that we just had an issue with the lobby there, but we're getting back on it in just a few moments' time. And Gio said, first comment again there, and also with the Tim Henman celebration, I have no doubt about that, with a lovely fist bump as well. As Sam saying that was a fail, Gio. Well, on my screen he was actually first as well. As just changing my profile pic, give me 2 secs. So lovely stuff indeed. And I'm just waiting to see. And yep, I have got an invite there from Dan, and we'll be back in action in just a few moments' time as well. So yeah, apologies, guys. I'm glad you're all bearing with us. Then indeed, then we've had a bit of a rocky start in ALR, haven't we, in terms of sessions? Of course, Farf's session completely failed last week. There's a lot of rumours going on, isn't there, that Farf did that on purpose. He pulled the plug at Codemasters, didn't he? As he didn't want to race at Vietnam there, because I think Velocity was actually looking forward to that race, wasn't it? Well, I think that's the only race where Velocity has actually looked forward to, hasn't it? Apart from that, he's been very downbeat, hasn't he, in the bronze? Of course, he is the lead-in driver of bronze at the moment, isn't he? As we go into this race, so it's only going to be 21 races for bronze this season, as we are not going to be racing in Vietnam, unfortunately. Then for the bronzes, there's just nowhere to fit in, is it? Because we're racing solidly right up till the week before Christmas. Absolutely incredible, isn't it? As we've had to fit in the whole calendar before Christmas. Brilliant stuff indeed then. As I just taking a look at the old comments there as well, and it's great to have you all back in there. And yet we are almost ready to get going once again. And of course, Dan is setting up a new lobby then, as I feel that I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it was because Shane had issues there with his connection, and if that is the case, then hats off there. Top admin might go to Dan Murphy for that sportsmanship. I gotta say, if I was in Dan's position leading the championship, I wouldn't have done the same. But that's just me. As we're now just getting ready for the restart as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a delay, but bear with us, guys. And thank you all for sticking with us as well there. Only problem I got now is that I've now got to glue both the streams together on YouTube, which really breaks me, as I do like it seamless. You can see the track layout is on the screen right now. Then we've got 16 turns around the Shanghai International Circuit. We've been in this track since 2004. We've had some legendary races here over the past couple of years, haven't we? You can forget Red Bull's first ever race win, wasn't it? Way back in 2009. That roar was brilliant, wasn't it? It's usually good for ducks. It was also good for Red Bull as well that day, wasn't it? And it was a 1-2 as well for Red Bull. Fantastic, wasn't it? The other race I really enjoyed was 2010. I think it was Button there getting his second race win for McLaren. Fantastic, wasn't it? He judged conditions to absolute perfection. You may have heard in the qualifying show that I was very unhappy with 2007. Of course, that race still haunts me to this day, unfortunately, where Hamilton gets beached into that most pathetic of gravel traps there, which really breaks me, and I can't watch the 2007 season review anymore. It really pains me. With the other, I quite enjoyed it. I think it was 2005. I think it was the Chinese Grand Prix. I think it might have been 2006 actually, where it was a sprinkling of rain, wasn't it? Which really shook things up in the final stage of the race, wasn't it? Because I think it was the Constructors' Championship was on the line or something like that. It was a really good race. Really was indeed that. 2012 was also a good race for Nico Rosberg's first ever race win, wasn't it? And also Mercedes' first race win since returning to the sport. Brilliant stuff. There's a lot of first race wins around here, isn't there? Sense of the theme, sense of the theme. As Gunnar said, Danzo is fair when it comes to things, so in fairness, all admins in ALR are top class. They really are, aren't they? Of course, Knowles, the head admin, he does a great job of keeping us all in ship shape. Dan, of course, has done a great job in silver, and Five has done an absolutely cracking job in bronze as well, hasn't he? So really good stuff from all the admins as well. Farf has been, of course, the newest addition to the admin team, and he's been absolutely splendid, hasn't he? And he somehow is still an admin, and he even puts up with all my gifts that I throw to each admin as well on a daily basis there, of course. Anyway, then we are just ready to get going as well then. As Simon just said, Gavin, look on Discord, lol. Well, that's never a good sign, is it? Of course, there is a bit of banter, isn't it, with the other ALR drivers? I got to say, the banter at ALR is absolutely fantastic. Sometimes it really is. Sometimes I don't get the banter though, because I got to say, I'm very, I'm a bit too old these days. I've hit 3 decades. Goodness me. Yeah, I've even got a grey hair in my happy trail. Just saying that we got Nunda saying, do not forget your setups. An absolutely splendid and excellent idea there, Nunda. Every time there's a race restart, I always forget to put my setup on, because I usually go off and grab a drink or something, and then forget what I'm doing then. But yeah, we will be back in action in just a few moments time as well. A slight delay for anyone who is joining us there, expecting the race to be a couple of laps out. Well, unfortunately, we're having a race start, but we will be getting there in just a jiffy as well. As the session will be set up as it was before. There's no qualifying this time, straight into the race then. For the top runners, they must start on the tyres which they set their fastest time for Q2. That rule is staying exactly the same there. No if, buts, or maybe. That is hard and fast rule. The only difference is those tyres are going to be 2 or 3 laps fresher now, which might be a huge benefit in this race. And who knows, that's going to really change the strategy, isn't it? Perhaps. And those 1 or 2 laps extra are really going to be very important, aren't they, as well? As my phone is going to sleep for some reason. Wake up! There we go. I think my phone is ready. I am ready. We are about to get racing in Shanghai. Let's get there. Is the countdown, and here we go again. We're going to have a formation up again, because it's a completely new race, everyone. Of course, exactly like it is in Formula 1. Then they have to do the start procedure once again. The only difference is we don't have a 10-minute countdown or anything like that. We go straight into it, which is much better, isn't it? Just a reminder of the state of play in the driver's standards, shall we? Dan Murphy is still leading the standards, even though we've only done qualifying and not race yet. No points are handed out in qualifying. But in the state of play in the championship, Dan Murphy is still leading by 41 points, of course, there. Sirius Mersham is qualified 6th on the grid today. Gurman is qualified down in 11th today. Goodness me. And we have also got New Potato, who's up to 5th position, but he's in 12th then. Pillars there is on the front row of the grid. Let's see what he can do. He's going to be Murphy's new championship contender then. I got to say, they're queuing up for Dan, aren't they? We cannot discount Mushroom, Gurman, V Todd, Potato, all pillars there. They have all been fantastic. Torma Rosso, I would definitely not discount out either. There are so many of you guys that is queuing up, wanting to take Murphy, knock him off his perch there, isn't he? And goodness me, that's going to be a man who's going to be very difficult to knock off that perch, because when he does want to get knocked off anywhere, he definitely stays where he wants, doesn't he? Hector is just saying that let's go Pillars there, as of course Pillars is on the second row. Sorry, he's on the front row of the grid. He is sitting at P2 for his first time for Ferrari. Well, it's technically his second, but it's his first full-time seat. Remember, he drove in Bahrain, the Ferrari there, and that was the first taste we had of Pillars. And my goodness me, he was fantastic, wasn't he? He was sending one up the inside. He was here, there, and everywhere, and it was a really good performance there from Pillars. And I'm wondering, and he's not going to have to do much overtaking tonight, though, is he? Because he's on the front row. But to me, I hope I'm jinxing there, because goodness me, because anything can happen in ALR Silver, and it usually does, don't it? Right then, it's the time is ticking out again. I have a bit of deja vu here, don't I? Goodness me. But yep, we are going to be getting this session underway in just a few moments' time then as well. Of course, we also had issue in bronze, didn't we, last weekend as well? And I got to say, it's fantastic all you guys actually stayed with it. I got some really impressive stuff. I think we had quite a lot of views on that stream when there was no racing at all, was it? It was just me sat in my own menu. So Yeah, good stuff, the guys. I really appreciate that, actually. Very good stuff indeed. And I really enjoyed the old banter with the drivers as well, because the drivers are usually out on circuit, aren't they? Just concentrating on getting the job done. But it was good to talk to them, actually, during the session there. Well, it wasn't really a session in the end, was it? Right then, here we go then, and we are now ready for the race itself. And everyone is on the same tyres as they should have been in qualifying 2, or when they started the race earlier on then, because this is a new start, but you have to stay on the tyres. Let's go for the grid shot from front to back once again then. Shane then, who left the session earlier on then, but he is back in it, and he is back on pole position, and I feel this is right then, isn't it? It's right for Shane now to take up his first ever pole position grid slides now, and he is warming up those tyres. He's on the medium. Pillars is alongside him on row 1. That is looking juicy, isn't it? Third position is Titchy, and fourth position is Dan Murphy, all on the medium compound tyres then. Itchy on the soft, and he's going to be itching to get going. In fifth position, the Williams there. He's going to be lightning quick off the line, isn't he? Serious Mushroom second of the World Championship. He is on the medium tyres, and V. Todd is in 7th position there on the soft, along with Baz and Woods also on the soft then. All 3 of those drivers then. Tor Marosso, unfortunately, he was robbed of a Q3 performance, wasn't he? Let's see what he can do in the race then. He is on the medium tyre. 11th position is Gurman. He's going to have a lot of troubles with warm up, so this lap is extra important there for Gurman in the Haas. Same with New Potato as well. He's also on the hard tyre as well. Both are bronze promotees. Is on the same row, goodness me, as well. Ghost saying that I put medium tyres on, but the game has put me on soft tyres. Oh, that's a shame now for Ghost, isn't it? Because that is really going to hamper his strategical calls, isn't it? Oh, Ghost, oh goodness me, it's getting from bad to worse for Ghost, isn't it? The most unluckiest man on the grid at the moment, isn't he? Oh, what a shame there. He's got very much the Mark Webber look at the moment, honestly. What a shame there for Ghost there. And we're on board Ghost at the moment. He is in 14th position there. Paynes is in 15th, medium tyres. 16th position is Flea. 17th is Kingzone. 18th is Razor. Wilson in 19th, and FIFA having a qualifying ban is 20th, and hard tyres for Flea for Flea and Wilson, and FIFA beefy as well then. As the fourth card saying, great job fixing the technical problems there. Yep, well done to Dan there. He was very much on it like a car bonnet there. Lovely stuff indeed then. Right then, 28 laps around this incredible circuit here in Shanghai then. I've got to say, the circuit doesn't appeal to everyone, does it? It's kind of a track you either love it or hate it kind of thing. But I've got to say, it does produce some fantastic racing. Just remember last season in gold. Remember last night in gold as well. Grant from 11th on the grid. Gurman's 11th here tonight. Is that an old man? Well, we'll find out as well then. But who knows then? It's going to be a tough race for all 20 of these drivers, and as we are now waiting for those lights then. Hopefully they will come on this time. I feel this is much better, is it? Well, we'll find out as well. Hopefully I'm spoken to soon. No, those are the lights there. We got 4, we got 5, and we are go for the Chinese Grand Prix. A lot of wheel spin there, and Itchy is up the front already. He's out of line this time. He's through and up the front. Itchy flying through the field there, and he's on the outside of pillars already. A fantastic time. Shane has improved. Shane has kept his position. Then Murphy is in full position. Serious Mushroom is up the fifth as well. That's a Haas right off the track in the background, and on board with Serious Mushroom. He's gone on the inside there. He's on the outside now of the Red Bull then, as when the Haas there was definitely very much outside there. I think it was Woods there, and now we're coming down. There's a yellow flag there, and look on the inside there, Serious Mushroom there on the inside of his championship rival, and he's through and he passes Murphy. No, he ain't, because Murphy is alongside these two men are battling for the title right there, first and second in the World Drivers' Championship. Incredible stuff indeed. Then Tichy 6th, and Viton 7th, 8th is Bars, Torma Ross is up to 9th, but Ghost up to 10th, fantastic. Potato 11th, and Woods in 12th position. Ghost has had issues, oh my goodness me, and he's got the fast up of the race there as well. Oh, Ghost, oh no, what a shame now for Ghost. It was Gurman that went off the track. He's down to 17th position as well. As oh, this is such a shame. Viton is in the wall. Viton, that's a McLaren. Torma Ross is right there, all off the track. What's going on? It's an appalling corner at turn 12. Oh gosh, then, and look at Gurman. He's all the way down to the back. Wilson is also at the back as well then. And Razor and Viton have also dropped down. Oh, we're going for the lead. Pillars is going for the lead there. He's all over alongside him. He's going through. No, he ain't there. As Shane fights back going into the final turn there, and Pillars is all over the back room now. He has to make hay whilst the sun is shining, because Itchy is all over the back room like a rash. And we're coming through the complete lap. Well, Murphy is apparently leading, but it's Shane on my eyes. No, it's Pillars. He takes the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix. Shane is down in second position now then, but he's trying to go on the outside. They're all ghosted. Itchy is down for the second position as well. And now coming into turn 2. And look at Murphy there. He's having a look at, he's having a good lunge there on the inside as well. Incredible stuff there. As Shane is still repelled Itchy at the moment. And look at the queue of cars behind Shane. And the poles there had a bit of issues as they going into turn number 6 as well. And that was an appalling camera shot. Into the pits comes Tormar Rosso. And what a shame there for Tormar Rosso. He's had Spurs. Ghost is back in the session now. He is in 15th position at the moment then. And I'm wondering if that might cause the wrath of the stewards there, unfortunately, for Ghost. Because I think one of the new rules is that you cannot join the session. But we'll find out about that later on. We're on board with Mushroom at the moment. Here's alongside Murphy, wasn't he, on the opening lap there? Incredible bravery from Mushroom. And once again, that he has shown that he's got some real speed there in that racing point as well. So Pillars leads. McMahon. Shane is second and Itchy is third. Murphy fourth and Mushroom fifth. And Titchy is in 6th position. There's a 2.1 second gap then between Titchy and New Potatoes. Up 5 positions, up 7 positions. FIFA Beefy. Remember, he had a qualifying bar. There's a fantastic stuff there from as King Zone is dropping down the order as a ghost. Oh, King Zone is off the track at turn 13 there in the Mercedes. He's on the medium tires, King Zone is, and just recovering as well. And Shane and Itchy there still battling away, aren't they, for an incredible second and third position. This is absolutely fantastic stuff. It really is that. As of now, then we're coming through once again. Lap 3 then. Pillars leads. Shane second. Third position is Itchy. Murphy in 4th position, the championship leader. Then we got Mushroom in 5th and Itchy in 6th position. Then the front 6 are now, we've got a bit of a deficit now over themselves. And the bronze champion, which is Potato, he's in 7th position at the moment. Woods is all over the back of the bronze champion and he is 8th. He's on those soft tires at the moment. He will have a grip advantage then. And we've also got Paynes there in 10th position as well. Good stuff there from both Williamsons there in the points at the moment then. And now what can Pillars do? He's already out of DRS range then from the race from the second man at the moment, which is Shane. I keep calling him McMahon. I gotta say, I got wrestled on the brain. But of course, Shane McMahon, a big old hero of me back in the back when I was younger. Pillars there is now at 1.4 seconds in front of the pole there, and an infamous Pillars there. I gotta say, he is looking very strong at the front end as well. His first full-time driver for Ferrari, and he is looking fantastic at this stage of proceedings, isn't he? Shane is second then, but it's Itchy. He needs to get through now if he wants to make this strategy work there. He needs to get by now. Of course, there's a Flea is out of the race then. And what's happened there? Oh no! And I think Bottas spun there, didn't he? Is that going to be a full course caution? We'll find out in just a few moments then. As I'm just waiting for it. I can't see anything, but the track is definitely lit up yellow there. I think that they have got a full course caution because they are not at a high speed. And I think it's a virtual safety car, or is it? Just having a look then. I think there's a safety car out there. I think it's a safety car, is it? I am so confused right now. Goodness me, I don't even know what's going on. But there we go then. And now Pillars is coming. Oh, look at this. Shane's in the pits and Murphy is not staying out there. Oh, goodness me. And these guys are rolling the dice. I'm surprised that Shane's in the pits there. And look at how close they come in for coming in the pits there as well. Incredible stuff indeed then. So, I expected the soft runners coming in the pits. I'm quite surprised to see Shane in the pits and the pole sitter at the moment then. And it is a safety car. Bernd Mylander is out there at the moment then. And yeah, for some reason hasn't appeared on my screen then. So yeah, it is a safety car, guys. And yeah, they've all got a line up behind Bernd Mylander. And there he is then. He is now going to get off there. He's in that very fast road car. Look at that Mercedes. That's a beautiful car, isn't it? But behind there's an even much more beautiful car of the Ferrari. And now we've got another Mercedes of Dan as well. Taking a look at the pit stops. There's Ghost there. Oh my goodness me. It's a Paynes there is just coming out in front of Ghost. Oh goodness me. They're not very gentlemanly in the pits, are they? Tormar Rosso on the hard tyres one. So is Razor as well then. Flea out of the race. What a shame for Flea. And I think that is Flea's third DNF in 4 races, and he's had a difficult start there, isn't he? For his silver career, isn't he? What a shame there for Flea in his second silver race as well. Then just on a quick look there as well is yeah, Rogue, I was just saying, yeah, Rogue put on medium tyres, but for some reason the game's put on soft as well. So Blair saying, Murray Rourke on his first lap, like, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. It is fantastic, isn't it? What a start to the Chinese Grand Prix. And I've got to say, it was looking very dull at the beginning. Oh, no. And Shane has had another issue there with his connection. And what a shame. The man who's on pole position, he's having a nightmare race at this moment, isn't he? Oh, goodness me, then. Oh, what a shame for Shane. My heart goes out to him at the moment there. He is going to be absolutely devastated hit the pole sitter. Oh, goodness gracious me then. So we're going to have to find out what happens to him at the end of this race then as well. And we've also got Sam saying looks like a safety car. I think someone's helping me out from when I was very confused, which I'm always confused, don't I? But I've got to say thanks Sam there, because I do need a lot of help, don't I, when I'm talking all kinds of nonsense then. So in the pits then we had we had in the pits was Shane, and I think Wilson came in the pits as well, didn't he? We also had I think we had Itchy and Woods in the pits as well then. So then we've got safety car out then. Safety car's out for one more lap. I think that once this lap is over, the safety car will peel off back in the pits then. Infamous Pillars will become the safety car and he will control the pace. No one can overtake him and still the start finish line. So so that Murphy's gonna have to stay behind him and maybe try and have a run going into turn one perhaps then. But Pillars there is not going to be not going to be too concerned, is he? Blair's saying, what can you say? You could say, what a shame there. Sorry, it's awful. yeah. And, I like the pun there. That was a fantastic pun there from Blair's. I like that. Good stuff. Torben Ross there is having stuff like that. And there's a lot of, there's a bit of a queue there at the back there. I'm not sure what's going on there. But we'll find out in a minute. Oh, lovely shot here for the nose cone of the Ferrari. I've got to say, look at these cars are a work of art and they absolutely splendid stuff. Even the safety car is an absolutely beautiful machine, isn't it? Brilliant. But yeah, we have a safety car at this moment in time then. One Ferrari's in first, the other Ferrari's in 18th position of a Ghost then, as we were saying in the pre-show. If a Ghost didn't have any luck, if he had any luck, it'd be bad luck there, wasn't he? It seems to be the Mark Webber of ALR Silver at the moment, isn't he, Ghost? As he seems to get all kinds of bad luck. Remember, Webber, anything that used to go wrong on Mark Webber's car, it was if anything used to go on the Red Bull car, it was usually Mark Webber's car, wasn't it? He used to have awful problems with the curves and all that kind of stuff, didn't he? He seemed Vettel used to have didn't used to have that many problems, did he, in the Red Bull? It always used to be Mark Webber there. Yeah, of course I was a big Mark Webber fan. I was absolutely disappointed. I was absolutely good when he didn't win it in 2010. Nevertheless, but of course he's still a very good driver, and he's not bad for a number 2 driver either, as he infamously said back in 2010, I think it was Silverstone, wasn't it? As Blair said, he is joined. Yes, Shane is back in the session then. So we'll leave it there for a minute then, as the pole sitter there is given a third bite of the cherry then, after having kind of issues as well. Emerson is saying multi 21 then. Yes, as we saw about Mark Webber, how can you forget the multi 21 incident back in Malaysia 2013? I wonder if that was probably what made Mark Webber retire. He says it wasn't, but I got to say that's definitely something that probably irked him off quite spectacularly. Anyway, enough about that. We got to get back racing here tonight, aren't we? As we are now left, the safety car has left us. Infamous Pillars is the de facto safety car. He is controlling the pace. When is he going to drop the hammer then? With Murphy in second position then, we're going to find out now. Shane's moved himself up to 8th somehow, and there's no overtaking to the start finish line. Now we're racing here in China, and they're going very wide then. Well, Infamous Pillars went wide then, but look at this. Oh, is also Pateo going very wide as well in the background? As there's a car in the pits then. I think that was Kingzo that just flew in the pits there in the Mercedes, and he must have damaged his car somewhere, because that is definitely not what he wanted, was it? And they're just taking a look down the order then. Itchy is all over the back of Wilson then, but Wilson repelling the attack, bit of contact, so he's got over and under it. Itchy has fantastic maneuver there on the medium shot. Williams there, here's through. Wilson has dropped down into 10th position there, and now we got Woods there. Oh, just clipping the rear wheel of Wilson, and they come out of turn 3 then. Good stuff indeed. Oh, lovely shot here for the nose cone to Haas then. So Woods there making his first appearance for Silver tonight, isn't he? And he's doing a cracking job at the moment this season. Lovely stuff indeed. And Paynes has passed V Todd, or has he? Oh my goodness me, it's getting very much wheel to wheel there, banging wheels out of turn 20. But now it's Paynes is up in the 13th, V Todd is in 15th position there, Baz is in 14th position as well. Kingzo has left the session there, and I know that is a shame now for Kingzo, isn't it? He's having a rotten bit of bad luck to begin this season, isn't he, Kingzo is? We got Ghost who's also in 16th position as well. Lovely shot here as we are looking down onto the course at the moment now. And look at these cars. And oh my goodness me, look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars. I can't even count. There's so many of them. Incredible stuff. And as they come through, Flea has left the session as well. Oh, and that's a Renault. Renault off the track there. Now we've got Woods who is side by side. Oh my goodness me. me. Look at this. This is incredible. There, wheel to wheel, going down the back straight then. As now Jake Wilson there is on the outside, and Woods on the inside. We've got New Potatoes past Tichy as well, and they come out of hairpin. Incredible stuff indeed then. Is now coming into 16. Woods has got in front of Wilson. No, he hasn't. Wilson's back on the inside. Incredible stuff. Woods is dropping down the order. Woods is in the wall. He's in the wall there, and he was getting very nip and tight there. Razor is out of the race as well. Where's Razor? And Razor is just behind this battle here. And I think we've got another full course. Oh, he's off at the he's off down the back straight there. And we've got another safety car. We have got another safety car. Goodness me, then. It's action-packed here in Shanghai at the moment. Oh, my goodness me, then. And I got another safety car as well as Woods there. Hasn't damaged the car, believe it or not. Goodness me, they make those wings strong in America, don't they? Razor has left the session and he's out of the race. And we've got 3 retirements and what 2, Razor and Fleet. We've lost Kingzone, but I'm hoping Kingzone can get back in this session. Then Pillars is leading, then second is Murphy. And Serious Mushroom up in the third, then fantastic. Fourth was New Potato. We've seen it on the side tower, but unfortunately we didn't see it in the real world. Tichy down to 5th, and FIFA is up into 6th. Goodness me, FIFA flying through the field there, fantastic. Gurman is up in 7th as well. He's keeping himself in very much within the battle for the race wing, or even the podium. Then anything could happen in this race. We're only 7 laps into this race. We've had 2 safety cars already, 2 retirements already as well. It's been absolutely fantastic start to this race, hasn't it? Itchy in 9th position, well, and then 10th is Iceman. Good stuff then. Wilson in 11th position. He has been very much in the thick of things, hasn't he? Payne's in 12th position. 13th is V Top, then with Bars 14th. Ghost is in 15th. Torma Ross is 16th. Woods is recovering in 17th. And King's Home is a bit of ghost at the moment. Is anyone going to come in the pits then? We are not at half distance yet. But yes, the 2 leaders are in the pits, as is Serious Mushroom as well. Oh, his Pillar's gone into the wall. I'm not sure if he's gone to the wall or not, but Potato leads the Chinese Grand Prix. We're on board with the former race leader. Mercedes mechanics are out. Ferrari mechanics are as well. And let's see what they're doing then. They changed to the nose cut on the Ferrari then. I'm just taking a look then. No, he's okay then. He is very close there, but he's coming out of the pits now. Murphy is being held up, isn't he? He's had an appalling start there for the Mercedes then. And I think Serious Mushroom is out in front of me. Yes, so is Tichy as well. Murphy has dropped down a couple of positions then. And the championship leader on a bit of a dismal race at the moment, isn't he? Well, dismal by his standards. Goodness me, and I'm about to cough. As Emerson has said, that would be a typical Pillars fashion there. As I think I assumed he was in the wall there, but luckily he was all right. Oh, funky overs there from the Williams mechanics there. I didn't think there was black. And Pillars, Paynes is coming out in 17th position then. So we look at FIFA from 20th on the grid is now 2nd. From Potato, who is from 12th on the grid, is now up into the lead of this race then. Gerdman is in 3rd position. He was 11th. Incredible stuff. Shane, who is the pole sitter, is now 4th. This is an absolutely action-packed race. I'm enjoying this one. It's been brilliant stuff indeed then. Emerson saying he'll get back up there. Yes, of course, Pillars is down in 11th position, but he does have that fresh, hard tires. They're going to get to the end, though. That's going to quite. There's going to have to be a bit of babysitting on those tires, I believe, then. So I don't think it's going to be a longer safety car period than I expect the safety car to be back in, probably in the next lap. Not this lap, probably in the next lap, then. As just Blair saying, with all these disconnections, you could. All these connections, there are ghosts in the lobby. You reckon? Oh, I need to stop with all these puns. They're awful. Oh yes, I love it. Yeah, of course. I've also sorry, Blair. It took me a while to get up to that then as well. I can't do 2 things at once. You see, I can't talk and think at the same time, especially with my low IQ of 69. But yes, I do love a good pun there. Keep all your puns coming in. I do love it. As they do really tickle they do really float my boat there. Water does as well. Right, and the safety car is staying out then again then. So we're just now waiting for the cars to catch up then, and I think they've all caught up. We've got a car in the pits and it's Itchy for the Williams coming in the pits. Right, his teammate was in the pits last time, so that's possibly why then the T has had to wait 1 lap later. He is now in the pits then, and the Williams are all the way down the bottom end there of the pit lane. Of course, that is because they finished bottom of the 2019 constructor standards, didn't they? In silver, they finished 7th, which wasn't a bad effort, was it, for the Williams team then? As I know, actually coming out of the pits, well, he is the last car. Both Williamses are actually last, not only in the pit lane, but also on the track as well. King's, we're hoping he'd get back into the session, but I don't think, I'm not sure if he had issues with connection or whatnot, but hopefully King's can get back in. He is down in 18th position at this moment in time then. So then we got a safety car on lap 9 out of 28 then. We'll be back racing with 18 to go then. Is it going to be all green flag laps? Well, we'll find out then, as we're now going to, well, I think Burt Mylander would be peeling off at the end of this up, and we'll be back racing. We're now on board with Nude Mushroom as well. Gurnman has just said, cheers Kingzone for giving me a 5-second penalty under a safety car. That must have been the first period of the safety car, as a Kingzone is nowhere to be seen in the second one, is he? As he has unfortunately disappeared there. So, but Gurnman, they're very disappointed with that, isn't he? And unfortunately, I think if that's reviewed there, you might get those 5 seconds back, of course, there, as the drivers can appeal after this race, and if there's been penalties which have been unjustly given, which there has been on this game, hasn't it, really? It's very brutal on the old penalties, isn't it? And old telling penalties here, there, and everywhere, isn't it? Oh my goodness me! Then. So the lights are off on the safety car for some reason. I've got no graphics there, so I'm kind of going blind as well. I'm blind here, and so goodness me, I'm going to speak all kinds of nonsense again. Then, so you got to bear with me, folks. And if I am saying something that doesn't look right, it will almost certainly not be right. Lovely shot here from the AlphaTauri. Look at this, and that is FIFA Beefy. He has had a fantastic first 9 laps. You probably love this race to finish right now, but it ain't going to. We've got 18 laps to go, as this is going to be a cracking race. It's been fantastic so far. I've enjoyed this race. It's been absolutely lovely. It really has indeed, though. As Verstappen says, simply lovely. So when is Potato going to drop the hammer? Potato in bronze there. He is very used to leading from the front, isn't he? He was absolutely fantastic. Remember the Spanish Grand Prix, his debut. He was on the alternative strategy and somehow made those hard tyres as quick as the mediums. We're back racing here in Shanghai, and let's go once again then. And there's a big old gap between Shane and Gurman then as they come through then to finish a lap. Then we're on lap 10 then, and Potato's got 8/10 seconds. He's had a good old jump now on FIFA then, and just take a look down then. Torma Rosso is all over the back of his teammate Baz at the moment as they come into one. Then Gurman has passed FIFA, and FIFA's going to go on the inside. Oh, there's a pinch, but Gurman is through then as Torma Rosso has passed his teammate as well. But there's going to be a bit of there's going to be a drag races now as they come down into turn 5 and 6 as well. And he is going to do the switcheroo. He's going to do the Ricardo. Not quite. He is in third position at the moment, and AlphaTauri is first and fourth at the moment. Absolutely splendid stuff out there at the moment. Brilliant. The guys who came in the pits, they're on so serious I'm going to call them serious pillars now. Pillars, Mushroom, Tichy and Dano currently 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and Ghost is in 14th position, as well as Baz. As oh no! As Torma Rosso's off the track now. I don't think he's damaged the nose cone, but goodness me, he's going to damage his race position there, and he is recovering. Oh, what a shame there. He's got to make sure that those tyres are not going to spin them out again. As you can see, we're taking a look. That is, we're just watching Iceman Moon. He's in 5th position. That's a lock up there from the Ferrari of Pillars. Pillars is now starting to put the squeeze on Woods there. Woods has apparently done 14 laps on those medium tyres. I'm not sure if I believe that or not, but there we go. And now we're coming through. We're coming down the back straight there. 1.2 seconds ago was between Potato and Gurman. And remember, those two are very familiar with each other as they were battling quite often in bronze there. FIFA there, I thought he went to the back of Gurman there, but he slowed the car down just in the nick of time as well then. As they were coming through there to complete lap 10 then, as he is now pulling away Gurman at the moment, but only just because I think that Gurman is very much concerned about FIFA at the moment, because FIFA is looking very lively in that Renault at the moment. Brilliant stuff indeed. Then they come out of turn 2 as well over close past the moment. Pillars is quite close to the back of Woods, but Woods is not going to give up, is he? And we've also got Baz in front of us as well. Look at this, Baz is the cork in the ball in the moment. Lovely shot from the Ferrari. Wow, and that hang, which just suits that Ferrari, doesn't it? Down to the ground then, and as now then they come out of turn 4 as well, and look at this, he's sending it on the inside, he passes Woods there, Pillar says, and he moves over to him to see, he's not shy of an overtaking. See, both Williams has also swapped positions as well, and now then FIFA is dropped to almost half a second back at the moment. Vital is all over the back of Iceman. Iceman is also strong for pace at this stage of proceedings as well. Now Pillars' next target is Baz in 7th position mode in the McLaren. He's had a good event so far. The Baz has, can he keep this going then? He's still got got over half the race to go, though. It's a long way, isn't it, in this incredible start to the Chinese Grand Prix. Well, this incredible first half of this race has been absolutely fantastic. Dan is up the inside. He passes Tichy. Now then, can Daz the soap you could believe it. No, can Dan then get himself back into this race? Now he is past Tichy. Let's see what he can do from there. We have also got Serious Russian, who's a bit further behind than what he wants to be on Woods, probably. As I look at VTOD, and VTOD is under the cosh from Baz. Baz is going to the inside. He passes VTOD. VTOD, oh, there's contact, and now his first place just gone up and under, passes to both of the cars, and he is up in the 6th position. So for the place for the Ferrari driver. Lovely stuff there from Pillars. Really good stuff indeed. Then this is definitely going to catch Dan Murphy's attention, isn't it? When he watches this race back here tonight, it's absolutely incredible, isn't it, from Pillars? Really showing he's not only got incredible one-lap pace, but he's also good in the field as well. So can Murphy match that? Oh, I'm loving this. This is going to be a great championship battle, isn't it? I'm really looking forward to this. Now we've got oh, look at this! I told the championship battle. It's the two men who's leading the championship. It's Serious Russian and Murphy, and now Mushroom is on the inside. He has got past Murphy. Oh my goodness me! And now it's coming down into turn. Oh, almost into the back of the house. And where's the racing point? There he is. Murphy there, just about be given enough room there from Serious Russian. He's going to go for them there. He passes Serious Russian, and he is up into a 10th position. Mushroom is down to 11th. Murphy is now starting to really burn rubber in that Mercedes. And lovely somebody. Look at these cars. And Baz is now the queue as he has now lost 2 seconds already to Pillars in 10 corners alone. That's incredible pace there, isn't it? From Pillars there. And look, he's on the inside there. That's a great maneuver there from Murphy. But Woods there is not yielding, is he? He has no need to yield. There's no blue flags. As this is about racecraft. Oh my goodness me, he's on the outside. He passes Woods. He is up into 9th position, Dallas. But look at these cars. They're going to have the slipstream. He has the slipstream. Pillars is now up into 4th position. No, he's up to 5th. I say Shade and FIFA also side by side. But look at it. Oh my goodness me, they come down into the hairpin. Oh wow. And Woods there is back into 9th position. Murphy down to 7th position. We got Serious Mushroom in 11th. Titch in 12th. I hope you all heard that. Goodness me. And now we're coming through to come through turn 60 as well. They're all over the show here. Incredible stuff. I'm loving this battle here. It's been fantastic. It's been absolutely amazing stuff. The gap in the front is 2 seconds in. New Potato. This is what New Potato wants, isn't it? Whilst the front runners are just battling themselves through the midfield. He is just treating those hard tires, babysitting them, isn't he? He's just treating them as just treating them as nice as he possibly can there. And so Murphy there is going to send up the inside. Oh, a lock up there from Woods once again. That's a Ferrari up the inside there of Ghost on Titch then, but nothing doing there. And Wilson on the medium tires trying to get more of the purchase. Oh my goodness, he's outside at it. I'm not sure if there's contact between himself and the Ferrari, but that door is always going to close there for Wilson, unfortunately. But yeah, I got to say that was very optimistic there from the Ferrari driver. As we're back with his battle here then, and so Shane and FIFA haven't finished that battle yet. Pillars is now only 2 seconds behind Shane and FIFA Beefy as well, and he's got newer tires on as well. Look at these queue of cars. It's like a Monday morning traffic jam out there at this moment. It's incredible stuff, isn't it? And look at them. Oh gosh, and it's going to be a DRS train, and Baz is the man who is the leader in this DRS train, and who is going to look. Oh, it's Woodson who's the first man then who's having a look at on the inside of Baz, and he is up the inside. He passes, he's locking up, but Baz goes moments later, so Murphy is just going to go on the outside. He is on the outside. He passes Baz, and he doesn't. He passes Woods, I should say. I don't know who's passing who, and he is now up into 9th position as well. Pit lane, and into the pits there comes German from he was in 2nd position there, but he's in the pits there. He's changing those tires then, and a look in the background. We got a racing point all over the back there of that Red Bull as well. So Serious Mushroom dropping down the order, he's going back up the inside. Serious Mushroom, and now he's past Tichy, but he's got off the outside there because Tichy's got off the inside. There's his teammate. We're looking for the other racing point. There he is there, and there's a Ferrari behind him as well of Ghost as well. This is an incredible race, isn't it? Here in Silver. Look at this, he's lunging down the inside, and he's going to make it. He does make it with Tichy itself. Got so much more. Oh, there's also a love kiss as well as they come out of turn 6. Absolutely epic stuff here in the Chinese Grand Prix. Fantastic stuff here in Shanghai. My goodness me. Whew. Oh, I've got to say, I need a bit of work. I'm on a bit of workout here. I'm only halfway through this race. Goodness me. Oh, it's Ghost there almost getting caught up by Mushroom. I think these two are teammates last season. Now he's going to the inside. He locks up there. But Serious Mushroom keeping the inside line into 13. Great stuff indeed. Great racing up and down the field. I'm absolutely loving this. This is brilliant stuff. Over the shoulder now with the Ferrari then. As he's got off DRS. And look at this. He's already gaining even before the DRS. And you can see that he's got the overtake on. Now he's taking it off and he's going to have DRS and Murphy is now the inside of Bars then, and that is the ball in front of him. Just looking at Ghost out and Serious Mushroom, he's up the inside, he passes Mushroom is dropping down the order mode. He's lost a bit of momentum. Has he damaged the wing now? He hasn't damaged the wing by the looks of it, unless this has got a little amount of damage. He's in the pit. Oh, he's in the pit then, unless he has got damage. We can't see it on the naked eye there, but goodness me. Oh wow, absolutely brilliant stuff indeed. Then we're back on board there as now is Twitchy now is Twitchy? Yeah, Twitchy is now on the outside there of Woods, and Woods on the inside, and he is through and up into 9th position then. Murphy's got a bit of breathing space now, and after all that, Pillars is now only 5 tenths a second away from Shane then. The man who was sharing the front row is now 3rd and 4th position in this incredible race at the moment. There's Woods there, having a look there. Woods there very much in the thick of things, isn't he? And we got Iceman, who is on the inside there. We've seen a spin earlier on there with Tormar also. I think no, it's ours Wilson. But V-Top there in 5th position at the moment. We're on board with Iceman. Lovely helmet as well, boy. Iceman, beautiful. He is in 6th position at the moment in the Renault. Incredible stuff here. Pillars there is now 4 tenths of a second away. And Shane is only 9 tenths of a second away from FIFA as well. But he is almost out of DRS range. FIFA is actually really starting to hold his own now on the new potato. FIFA's doing a cracking job out there. Really good stuff indeed there, FIFA at the moment. Now here's my driver today, but we're only halfway through this race and a lot can happen then. And here comes Infamous Pillars, and he is on a strong race at the moment as well as he comes into the hairpin then. And just take a look here as Murphy now is gaining on Iceman. This is the wrong shot that we want the inside. Oh, there he is, he's on the inside, and now it's Iceman on the outside. We've also got Titchy and Bars excuse me. Titchy and Bars also side by side as well then. And Murphy is now up to 6th position and he's coming through the field quite nice now. Both Titchy and Murphy is lovely stuff indeed. And Pillars is 6 seconds down the road there. That's how much time they have lost because they've been battling away. And look at Woods then. Woods on the inside. We're going to look right. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Goodness me then. I was expecting to fly by, but my goodness me then. It is not very much of a braking zone to turn 1, is it? But goodness me, Woods is powered past. He is up into 9th position then. Passes Bars. And away he goes then. Oh my goodness me, absolutely incredible stuff indeed then. Now what about Ghost then? Is Ghost going to have a lunch then? Not quite then. As a Bass are going into the back now. Oh, they're going to have a bit of a concertina effect there, aren't they? Serious Mushroom is past Gurman. Serious Mushroom. Oh, Gurman's off the track. He is off the track, Gurman is. He's had a nightmare race, isn't he? Gurman is. And he is down in 17th position there in the Haas then. As a Serious Mushroom. Now I wonder if they've come to blows then. That's me being very sadistic. Perhaps I should really of course look at the facts first then. But unfortunately that Serious Mushroom fortunately for Serious Mushroom he's now with the 16th position there. He's on the soft tyre, Serious Mushroom. It's that's an interesting choice that Paynes has got by 2 cars. Oh my goodness me, what has gone on there? And Paynes and Ghost, I'm not sure if they cut the blows then. There's a lot of debris. And Tormar also has passed as well, but oh goodness me, that is not good at all. Paynes has got no damage on that Williams. Good speed, they make him strong, don't they, in Williams? And now Titch is now up into 7th position as well, passing Iceman dropping down into 8th then. Damage there is now got Tormar Rosso. Oh, Tormar Rosso's gone very wide then. He is going well wide then. Oh goodness me, he's almost going over to Japan. He's in that direction, but he's down into 11th position. He's in the pits, and we've got a lot of pit activity. Then we've got Woods in the pits as well, and we've also got Tormar Rosso. And I think we're going to see Ghost in as well. And there's a lot of damage there on those cars, isn't it? There's a lot of carbon fibre at the exit, the entry at turn of 13 there. Unfortunately, then goodness me. Oh gosh. Anyway, then now Murphy is all over the back of V-Top. Then we got Serious Mushroom is now climbing up the order. He's up into 11th position now. He is on the soft tires. He's got to come in the pits again. Paynes is out of this race then. What a shame for Paynes then. He's had some issues there, and that is a big blow, isn't it, for Paynes? And back on board with Murphy then. He's 4 tenths of a second away from V-Top at the moment then. And Murphy is very, and Gurman is out of this as well. We're losing a lot of cars now. We're down to 15 then. Out of the 20 side then. There's going to be be a lot of there might be a lot of repercussions in this race. I think after some of the incidents on the last couple of laps there, but German is not a very happy bunny at all, is he? Oh my goodness me! And absolutely fantastic stuff there. Really well done indeed, Dennis. Oh gosh, I've got to say, I'm absolutely shattered after this race. And we've already done 17 laps there, and now Murphy is gaining. And we've also got Pillars. Is he going to have a look? No, not quite then. But Murphy is going to have a look at Vital. Vital on a good old strong drive, isn't he? In 5th position, he is now up into 5th himself. Murphy is locking up the inside tire. I think it was, or was it Vital? Oh, but goodness me! As Pillars is now up into 3rd position there. Shane up into 2nd, and FIFA is in the pits there for his final stint. Then Vital is also in the pits. Well, got a lot of pit action there out there. And now we're on Borovic as well then. So, I've got to say then, this has been an absolutely enthralling race so far, hasn't it? Incredible stuff. 15 cars remain then. Serious pressure on the soft tires. He's going to have to do 10 laps. Oh my goodness me. 10 laps then on those soft tires. Is that going to be possible? I'm not sure if it is possible. Oh my goodness me. And now then we're flying through into turn 6 as well. Woods are getting a bit squirrely on the rear there. As Serious Rusher is back in the pits and he's having a nightmare race. This is the man who's 2nd in the championship. Now Vital is out in 10th position, FIFA out in 9th then. Great stuff indeed then. Those guys are not going to have to pit again then, so they're going to the end then. This is the battle between 2nd and 3rd position. The guys who are on the front row and now 2nd and 3rd in this race, and they have fought their way back through the field then. Murphy is at 6 seconds back, and it stands at the moment then. A new Potato currently hasn't pitted, I don't believe. He's had an almighty stint there up in front as well. As oh gosh, I can feel the sweat dripping down me. Emerson saying, love the leader, still rocking 0 lap ALR tires. Are proper work, Cody said. I gotta say, their work is absolutely incredible, isn't it? Top notch there. Talking of top notch, here comes Pillars, and he's going up the inside. He passes Shane for 2nd position in the Chinese Grand Prix. Absolutely brilliant stuff indeed there. And look at that, down the power slightly then. So Shane has no chance to come up and under. Brilliant stuff there from Pillars. He is now up into 2nd position in this race as well then. So then, and he's got 4 laps younger tires than Shane as well then. So let's see what he did. And Potato is the next man up the road. Potato hasn't come in the pits yet, has he? Now then, this is going to be interesting. When is Potato going to come in the pits? Where is he going to come out? There's a lot of questions that need to be answered in this race, and in the next 10 laps or so, doesn't it? On board there with Torma Ross then, as we breaking down into the hairpin as well. As just taking a look then. Just taking a look then, we've got Pillars in 4th, making good progress. Come on, bro, keep pushing for the win there from Hector. Blair's saying, I was in the garden and I ate a mushroom. That mushroom sent me to hospital. It was a very serious mushroom. Oh, my bad. In my hospital. And there were 2 men playing FIFA. They were arguing, aka FIFA beefing. FIFA beefing. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it there, of course. Keep the puns coming in, everyone. Brilliant stuff indeed then. As we've also got Gavin saying Emma has blocked me, has he? Guessing I was right about him driving for Ayrton if he does. Oh no, Gunnar, there's another Emerson. It's Emerson Ardon. Is that right? Sorry, I apologise. Ardon? Yeah. Ardon then from Facebook there. He is just commenting on the Facebook stream, my good man. Of course, there is. I've got 2 windows open, and we got the Facebook stream going, and we have got the oh my goodness, and we have got the YouTube going as well. So that's why there's 2 sets of comments, everyone. So that's why you can't see each other's comments coming in, and it's keeping me very busy indeed. Then Torma also is now 3/10 second away. Then oh my goodness me! It's into the pits comes a new Potato. I thought he was in the wall of Hamilton there, but luckily he slowed the car down. He's coming in the pits. What tires is he going to go on? As let's find out now then, as he is in the pits. Let's see what he is going to do then as well. What tires are going to go on then? He is changing on to the soft rubber. Then Potato is going to be rapid for the final stage of this race as well. He is in and out now. Mushroom is down into 14th position. At this point in time, Torma Rosso is on the inside. Then it's on feet of Woods. Woods has dropped down to 12th position. Says Torma Rosso is now just 1 position away from the points. Then good 70 there from McLaren driver. Lovely stuff then. As now as Potato has come out in 9th position as well then. And I think this is a good opportunity to take a look at the race order, shall we? And it is on lap 20 out 28 then. Pillars is leading then. He is going for his first race win in silver. Brilliant stuff. Shane got his first pole position in silver earlier on then. Is 2nd at the moment. Then 3rd position is Dan Murphy. Titchy is in 4th then. Itchy is up in the 5th then. Iceman 6th. Brilliant. Wilson 7th. FIFA Beefy outstanding 8th for Mushroom in Potato in 9th then. Vitard is is in 10th position. Just outside the points is Tormarosso in 11th. Woods is in 12th position there. 13th position is a Ghost, and we got Serious Mushroom in 14th. 15th is Baz. Retirements: Kingdom, Gernman, Pains, Razor, and Flea, all retired from the Chinese Grand Prix. And Iceman has been caught quite rapidly from Wilson. Now look at Wilson there, flying past Iceman, and he moves up into 6th position as Iceman is just trying to get up in under and maybe try and get the old slipstream as well. Look at the background, it's FIFA as well. Iceman is going to have a very tough final stage of this race, I feel, as we've got a lot of quick cars behind him now. Then on fresh rubber indeed then, as oh, and he's gone very wide down to the final turn as well then. And 1.3 seconds between Shane and if it was Pillars. Murphy is 5 seconds back at the moment now in third position there. Tichy is 4th, so it's status quo at the front then with Itchy in 5th position. So Tichy 4th, Itchy 5th then. And now then, as we're just watching Iceman, but I think we need to watch his teammate FIFA. These two have had a good old scrap, didn't they, in Bahrain? It was a great old scrap then, but I feel that this might be more of a simple passing maneuver here for FIFA then. He's going on the outside of Iceman. Iceman is, he's going for the switcheroo there for FIFA, up the inside there. What a move there from FIFA, and he is away, and on he goes as well. Brilliant stuff indeed there from FIFA. Amazing overtake there. He did the old switcheroo, albeit remember that Iceman is on 16 lap out. Tyres, Ghost is out of the race, and Ghost is out of this Grand Prix. 14 cars are left then. The Chinese Grand Prix Ghost then having a lot of bad luck here tonight as well. Potato is all over the back of the second run as well as he's going to look in turn 12. He's up the inside, he passes Iceman on. When Iceman is now he's got a 10-second deficit over himself in V-top then. Can he get some points then? That has to be the aim then for Iceman coming to the final stages then of the Chinese Grand Prix as well then. As going back then to FIFA Beefy is now all on the back of Wilson. Wilson might be an easy target here, that's very unusual, but Wilson of course is also nursing those tires as well. FIFA up the inside, he is now up into 6th position then. Next target 11 lap out, Itchy 3.2 seconds away then, and we'll see where FIFA would go from here. He's having a fantastic race. Wilson's in the pits then. FIFA and New Potato are having an absolutely spectacular race at they're on board at the moment. So Wilson's in the pits and so is Iceman as well then. So those guys have taken those tires as far as they can go, and he's coming in the pits while one of these guys is going to go onto the soft rubber now then. Indeed, that's a 5-second penalty for Wilson. This might cost him track position. It's going to cost him a lot of time there. 5 seconds don't sound like a lot, but in F1, it is the eternity, isn't it? And he is coming out of the pits now as well. Iceman is now out in 11th position on soft tires, and he has got a 7.7 deficit of himself and Woods then. So we'll keep an eye on that battle with interest then, because that might develop later on this race as well. Then. On board then is, that's Kingdom. I thought that was Itchy then, as I looked up. I was like, blimey, Itchy's lost a lot of time. But he is losing time now, isn't he? Because it's down to 2.6 now for himself and FIFA. And then as FIFA is dragging New Potato along as well, it's 7/10 of a second then. Yes, he's now breaking down into turn 12 as well. Then level 70 then. Serious Mushroom is now on the back there of Wilson. Serious Mushroom. This is his worst drive of the season, isn't it? But by far there for the man who's second in the standings. And he is going to be very disappointed, isn't he, of what has gone on here today for Serious Mushroom. He just hasn't had the rub of the green, has he? In the racing point now. And now there's New Potato there, just having a look there on the back of FIFA Beef at the moment. FIFA, remember these guys are still gaining on Itchy then, as is that Itchy in front? It is Itchy in front there. That is a 2-second deficit. That gap is coming down. It's come down by almost 1.3 seconds on one lap alone now. So that Williams is very much under attack, isn't it? In the final stage as well. And of course there's Kingzo in the background. He is not in this race anymore. He retired several laps ago, didn't he? And look at New Potato there. He wants to get by as quickly as possible. If he gets by FIFA and Itchy quite quickly, he might potentially be able to get up into 4th perhaps, and that's a long shot though, because it's 7 seconds. I think that might be too much of a pass there. Wilson is being pressured right there from Serious Mushroom there. Serious Mushroom is on DRS and look at this, he is gaining. He is going to have a look at the turn 1. I don't think it's very much a pinch on his turn 1, so he's going to leave it there for now then. And we rejoin them in a minute, because I think that this one is going to be the battle that we've got to be more interested in first, haven't we? And it's a new Potato once again. We're on board for him. As we said, he's the bronze world champion, isn't he, New Potato? He won it in the French Grand Prix, the second to last race of bronze last season, wasn't he? He was fantastic. This season it's been a bit more of a challenging season, hasn't it? Look at Itchy. My goodness me, it's less than a second coming down this back straight. Itchy is really struggling for pace, isn't he? He is dropping into the clutch, these guys, very quickly indeed. Oh my goodness me then. And they're all going to have DRS. No, FIFA doesn't have DRS. He was out of the detection zone. We're seeing out turn 12. Now Potato's up the inside. He is going up the inside of FIFA then. He is through. He moves up into sixth position there. Forces FIFA wide there, so we don't get the momentum. And now next target is Itchy then. It's only it's less than a second away now as well. We'll have DRS again then for New Potato as well then. So Itchy, they're really dropping off the pace of these in these latter laps then here in China, isn't he? Goodness me. So Itchy might find himself down in 7th position when it's all said and done. Other battles at the moment then, we've got Tormo Rosso and Vitor 2 seconds apart. Vitor, of course, doing a cracking job actually in 8th position. Good stuff indeed there from the racing point as well. And look at these guys, they're just bunching up now, and they're really concertina together, and this is going to be good stuff indeed then. Wilson is now all over the back of Iceman as well. Iceman's just coming the pits. Both those guys who are in the pits together virtually at the same time. Wilson had a 5-second penalty, and I'm wondering then how, so just taking a look, they're getting very close, aren't they? But I don't think there's any passing room there yet. But there might be for Potato, as is he going to leave it till the back straight, or is he going to have a lunge there down to turn 12? Nope, he's going to leave it to the safe maneuver. Oh, it's Itchy there. Goodness me, they're not back end is wagging like a tail, like a dog's tail, isn't it? So you're struggling to get on the power, isn't he? And he almost lost it there, and now he's going the inside again. He is feeling the press there, as you can see there on the overtake there for New Potato. He's up into 5th position now. A great drive from a Potato. Really good stuff indeed then. Next target is 7.6 seconds down the road there. He is going to have a almighty last couple of laps there from. If he gets up to Titchy, I got to say, I'll take my hat off to him on my toupee. But now the New Potato is away, and he's up in the 5th position. Lovely stuff indeed there for New Potato. Itchy is now in 6th. FIFA is in 7th position. Itchy's now got to repel the second car that's been catching him, and that is the Renault car of FIFA as well then. So they are now coming into turn 3 as well, and I got to say, it's looking very calm in the cockpit here of FIFA at the moment, isn't he? He knows that it's just a matter of time for Itchy, isn't it? As Itchy is struggling on those medium tyres, hasn't he? He's done 15 laps on those tyres now as well. Blair's saying if he is rapid, Potato could get P4. Yes, he's 7.6 seconds. It hasn't really dented Titchy's gap too much, has he? Titchy's only 1.8 seconds behind Murphy. I've only just noticed that. Murphy is gaining on Shane there. It's down to 3.8 seconds. Shane just needs to keep up the pace, as FIFA has had a horrible middle sector there, hasn't he? He's dropped out quite a way back there. And I've got to say, Itchy is now all of a sudden really starting to put the squeak. Oh! And look at that, he had to straighten up the wheel, didn't he, at turn 13? And look at how much time he's lost then. He is losing time all the way down this back straight, and that is going to entice FIFA even more then. I'm surprised FIFA and just cruised up behind him there. Oh goodness me then. As I think Blair is right here. New Potato has actually dropped off quite a bit. He is not as quick as what he was he? A lap or two ago. I wonder if those soft tyres have already given up the ghost then. Oh no! And Tormo Rosso's had an issue there. Our turn 13 then. Oh goodness me then. And now he is slow as and look at this then. He's going to be losing time all the way down this back straight. I've got rubbish camera angles here, down everywhere, haven't I? Yeah, there he is. So Tormo Rosso, those tires are going to be screwing if he just spun there. So he is going to have to really get himself. He's going to have to really get himself under control there and going again then. And anyway, as we come through the final turn then, once again then. So Tormo Rosso there is at 0.8 of a second away from in front of Wilson at the moment, but I feel that with Tormo Rosso could just steady himself, he might be able to keep that 10th position then. Ifver's Pillar is currently 1.9 seconds, almost 2 seconds in front of Shane in second position. Murphy is in third position. This will be the first time that Murphy is not going to win a Grand Prix, but remember, it's all about penalties. I haven't seen many penalties come out, to be honest, so but we'll find out at the end of this race and who has got the penalties from where. Oh, probably not from where, but who's got the penalties of who's got the penalties and who's going to be dropping down the order? Baz is back in the pits, and apparently he's done 33 laps on those medium tires. That's a stint and a half, isn't it? And we got a queue of cars in between my Rosso, Wilson, and Iceman, and also Serious Potato as well. Sorry, Serious Mushroom, I should say. And Serious Mushroom might be able to get some points. And look up the inside. FIFA's up the inside. He passes Itchy, and Itchy's going to go back a minute. And look at the brake disc glowing then. And now then it's and look at this, it's yellow flag in one, then what's going on then up at one, then that's around the just taking a look then, is they all seem all right then, and now look at this, so Itchy is good still, so he's back up the inside, he passes the run out, and he is back through that, goodness me, he saved all his overtake for that one corner, didn't he? We got all kinds of balls going on, that's contact, and look in the background here then, we got Serious Mushroom, who's now doing 12 finishes as well. It's now started to all kick off there with one lap to go here in the Chinese Grand Prix. Oh goodness me, absolutely brilliant stuff indeed then, isn't it? So they come over the grid hatches to start the second to last lap. These guys are this is the battle for the final point then of this race. Well, can Serious Mushroom there get a final point and keep up his scoring every race so far at the moment? That is not happening, is it? And in this race, is it? If things stay as are, that's not happening, is it? So Serious Mushroom has got to do some serious driving in the final stage, doesn't he? He's got to overtake Wilson and Tormo Rosso as well. But then, guys, are going to be very much tough cookies to crack. Then Itchy in 12th position there because he got past FIFA, didn't he, into turn one. Then this is a good old battle, isn't it? Coming down the back straight once again. Then. Yeah, those soft tires of New Potato have really dropped off. Look at this; he's not getting too much time at all now. Is he on Titchy there? And Titchy's actually gaining quite a bit on Dan Murphy. FIFA is gaining. Is he going to have a lunge there? Not quite. Not quite, as they come into the hairpin as well. And is that just a bit of cut across there from Itchy. Serious Mushroom is a very close set as they go into the final, go into the back straight as well. And it's a Wilson is left for session. Look at this. This is just going to make it easier for Serious Mushroom. And now FIFA is up the inside. He passes the Williams driver of Itchy and moves up into 6th position then. Good 70 then is in front of us is New Potato. Goodness me, New Potato then is really strong there with just a couple of laps to go. Is he? Goodness me, FIFA might get into 5th position here. I gotta say, FIFA has been driver of the day for me, hands down. He's been brilliant. 17th then, and now is Iceman getting past Jake Wilson. Jake Wilson has left the session, or is disconnected from the session, I should say. What a shame now. What a shame there indeed. Then from who am I saying? From Wilson, that's it, from Wilson. Goodness me, I've been on there too long. Wilson's asking for an invite there, as he's trying to get back in the session there. I don't think I can invite anyone, unfortunately, as, of course, I'm only a spectator. As we're on the final tour of the Chinese Grand Prix, this has been an absolutely epic race, an absolutely stupendous race, hasn't it? As they come down into the final quarter there, the second to last quarter for the 28th and final time. Now into turn 16. Infamous Pillars, for the first time in ALR Silver, wins the Chinese Grand Prix. What a win there! What a win! Second is Shane. Third position is Murphy. The first time that Murphy has not won a race in Silver this season. No, Titchy is in second. He kept it clean. Shane third. Murphy is off the podium. My goodness me! Fourth position is a New Potato. Fifth position is fifth is Potato. Itchy sixth. FIFA down in seventh. My his day slightly, but goodness me, that's still a cracking result then. Vitard is coming through in 8th position then. 9th position is going to be Woods. He's had a cracking race, hasn't he? And Woods is going to be in 9th position then in the Haas, or is he 10th position? Oh, look at this, and it's Serious Mushroom there. Get on the power, and Tormo Ross. Oh my goodness me! And Woods in 10th position. Oh goodness me, they've all finished. Well, the Woods in 9th position. I think Serious Mushroom has kept up his record of the scoring in every single race there. And no arguments from me. FIFA Beefy, driver of the day. He has been absolutely stupendous here tonight, hasn't he? He's been brilliant. And look at this then. Pillars there on top of the world there. That's his first race win of ALR Silver. Maybe the first of many as well. His first drive for Ferrari. His second drive for Ferrari, I should say. His first drive as a full-time Ferrari. He's emulated Fernando Alonso, more or less. As Emerson has just dominance, absolutely brilliant stuff indeed there from Infamous Pillars indeed there. And that was Shane there. Give me a hello Shane. We'll come to you in just a few moments, my good man. But before we do, let's take a final look at the classification then from the Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai. It's been a doozy, hasn't it? Infamous Pillars there, his first race win of his career, maybe the first of many. Tichy in second position there, brilliant drive for Tichy there. Third was Shane there. What a drive there from the man who was on pole. Fourth, the championship leader Murphy there. Someone might have rocked his boat here tonight then. Fifth position is New Potato. Sixth is Itchy. FIFA driver of the day in seventh, absolutely fantastic. V Todd eighth, Woods in ninth, and Serious Mushroom in 10th position then. Outside the points is Iceman, Torma Rossa, Wilson and Baz. Retirements is Kingdom, Ghost Recon, Gurman, Pains, Razor and Flea, all retired from this incredible Chinese Grand Prix. And we've got another countdown. Excellent stuff indeed then. Guys, and in the commentary box as well then, I gotta say, I missed it, you guys coming in. Who have we got in the commentary box tonight? Have we got Pillars in here?
Yep.
Hello, Pillars. I gotta say, in Bahrain, when you made your debut in Bahrain for Ferrari, I loved your overtaking. It was brilliant stuff indeed there. You were very much Ricardo-esque. But here tonight then, you were showing your Ricardo-esque performance. And not only that, your racecraft was absolutely immense there. Talk us about your race.
Yeah, it's kind of trying to get Shane as quick as I can and fill a gap, but the two safety cars pretty much lapped back to back. Threw a few spanners in the works. Didn't want to box under the first one as I was still on the right tyre. Second one, I made a late call and dove it in, but towards the back end I was getting the radio calls that I didn't want about my tyres going off. But no, it was a good race, really enjoyed it. Obviously had to kind of battle my way through the field in the second half, but no, it was good.
That was a fantastic drive, it really was. And congratulations, Pillars. The first race win, I reckon, of many as well. Definitely going to challenge the championship leader. Brilliant stuff indeed then. Let's come to Shane now, who finished second today then. Shane, your first full-time drive for the AlphaTauri. You put it on pole position. That was a cracking lap. Talk us about the qualifying performance.
Yeah, it did kind of catch me by surprise, to be honest. I did think that there was going to be one or two that were kind of, I was aiming for like a high 29, but just put it all together and yeah, bit surprised by it, but you know, you take it when it comes, you know. So yeah, I had it in race pace as well. I thought Pillars he was pulling away at the start, so I had to do something different. So I went. That's why I done the opposite to him on the first safety car. So he stayed out, I went in. If he'd went in, I probably would have stayed out. So it was just trying to do a bit something different. Second safety car helped the tyres as well. I was starting to struggle at the end there, but yeah, it is what it is. Still happy with how today went.
Oh, it was brilliant stuff. Well done, you guys. Absolutely fantastic stuff indeed. Dan, do you want to say any words today? You was off the podium, unfortunately, but it was a bit of a dent in your championship campaign today.
Oh, you can't win them all, can you? Just keep consistent, and that's all I can do.
Indeed, a very difficult day for the championship leader. And that is it for Silver. Next time you're going to see these guys in action, it's actually the new Netherlands circuit at the Dutch Grand Prix. I'm looking forward to that. Zandvoort is going to be fantastic, isn't it? But that's not the end of ALR in China, because we've got one more stop to make, and that is bronze tomorrow night then. As it is Farf's bronze, and it's going to be heading us up the it's going to be lining up tomorrow night, isn't it? And Farf was the last winner last time bronze race, which is in Bahrain, wasn't it? Goodness me, almost 2 weeks ago. As unfortunately I had to clip Vietnam off the calendar then. Join us next tomorrow night for another race of ALR. From here, it's goodbye.